What's up, guys? It's Chachi Power here to do a review of the Mini Warriors MW-03 wench. This is number 3 of the Mini Warriors series. You'll see it says Mini Warriors to all our fun. Gives a little explanation to Hench there on the back. Otherwise, the box, obviously trying to make you have that G1 feeling with the red and the grid and everything. And even the Mini Warriors letters are Transformer fonts. Inside there's a plastic tray. And once you take the plastic tray out, there's a little cardboard piece slips out, and you'll see it's got the instruction booklet in a nice little plastic sleeve, and a credit card type plastic spec card there for the Hench figure. Now Hench here, aka Brawn, comes in a plastic clamshell type case. It's really simple, just the vehicle mode there and a little pistol. So we're going to go ahead, open this up. Simple enough, just pop it out. Whoops. Get it out there. Here he is. Put him there, and then pop out his weapon. Alright guys, so here he is in vehicle mode. Very nice G1 style looking whatever. Very simple paint apps. You'll see the front of the car. It doesn't have much paint apps aside from the silver grille. You got the silver X's there. You see the tailpipes are close together, which they were not when I first took this out. They were actually on the outsides of the corner of the car, which I'll explain later in robot mode. And you'll see the wheels are plastic, but they do have painted rims. Very simple rim design there. The top does have the spare tire and rim there also. And you'll see the hood does have a black M shape there. And it's done in the proper colors. It's got the yellow, it's kind of an orangey yellow with the military green. So overall, not too bad, but the windows are not clear. It's just painted black. Would have been nice to have something translucent. It doesn't have to be super clear, because there's obviously stuff going on in there. It isn't until you get underneath that you see the robot bits, and that's a definite thing. Sometimes you turn Transformers over, and you'll see if there's arms or legs or whatever, but this is just the robot pretty much right there. Now the transformation on this isn't actually too bad. I did it without the instructions. Let's see how I did this. I think I pulled this up first, like so, which allowed me to take the legs out. Alright, and let's see. And the legs you kind of have to fiddle with a bit. You'll see the knee here does rotate like so. You have to catch it just the right way to be able to flip this around like I just did there. And that forms a leg. So we're going to go ahead and see if I can do that again for this side. Sometimes I get confused. Let's see, I think it's this way. And bring that around. Yep, so there, I formed the legs. And really, if you look at it, you're pretty much done. You do have to get the arms out. To get the arms out, you bring this back here. This piece you could just fold in. But don't bring this down yet. Just grab the arms, pull them out. And I noticed that my arm is pulling out very easily at times, and there's like flash in there, like molding flash. I don't know if that's keeping the ball joint from really snapping in correctly, but that's something to look out for. And bring this arm out, and here we are. You can leave these up as wings. I kind of prefer just to keep these here, and just bring this around like so. Just get rid of a lot of that extra parts thing back here just by folding that in like that. And here he is in robot mode. Hench here, / aka Brawn. Looks really good in my opinion. It looks like a scout figure, just like enlarged, because it is you know, pretty much just slightly smaller than a regular deluxe size. Tall from here with a deluxe size, but you know, seeing that his head is down here, he is a tad shorter in that respect. But you know, like I said, he does look like a overblown scout figure. He's got the big ball joints here, but definitely a cool figure. Not loose at all on mine, at least. He stands very well, and that's something I need to explain in a second. And you look around, looks alright. I like the way they do the wheels on both sides there, even though it's unneeded. You got the spare back here. But yeah, definitely looks like a really good Brawn. And if we spin the head around, which is really loose depending on where you have it, depending on the angle you catch the ball joint, the head is really tight or really loose. and he's got the alternate face there. And of course this face is his G1 toy face, but I do prefer the actual cartoon looking one. Now if you guys take a look there, you'll see that he does have an Autobot faction logo there. Now he doesn't come with that, alright? He does have this space there for you to put the sticker on, so that's exactly what I did. Now we'll get into articulation. The head out of the box was loose as can be, and for some reason, like I said, depending on where you put it on the ball joint, it does tighten up sometimes way too much, like it's really hard to turn his head. But you can turn his head. You kind of have to use your nails and push him off to the side, but the head does rotate, moves up and down slightly. Again, really hard for me to do with my big fingers. You do have these shoulders, and the shoulders are not on a ball joint, they're on the swivel here. The insides are on a ball joint though. Kind of loose, but I mean they will stay where you put them. You do have the elbow here, which is nice and tight. That's on a ball joint. You cannot turn the hand. Then you got the hips here that are on a ball joint, and they were really tight when I first got it out of the box. Now they've loosened up a little bit, but depending on where you put them, they do tighten up. And you'll see you got the knee there, all right, also on a ball joint. And what's good about ball joints, obviously, they allow you a full range of movement back and forth, around, however you want to do it. And then you got the ankles, which move. Now, I did point out there was something I wanted to tell you guys about him standing. When I took this out of the box, like, he just did not want to stand at all. And then the feet, like, I saw that the ankles would, you know, angle like this, but they wouldn't angle to the direction where I wanted them. They'd angle the wrong way, you know. But he still transformed, so I didn't think anything was weird. But it was Optobotamus did a review on this. I believe it was him. And yeah, he pointed out in the description that the legs might be backwards, and I'm thinking, well, mine aren't backwards because I can transform him. But then I started to think, wait, the legs might be backwards because the ankle, the angle that they pivot on would make sense. So of course what I did, I swapped the legs, and now he stands perfect. No problems. Now his feet actually angle correctly. So a big thanks to Optobotamus for pointing that out. Now, he does come with a weapon. Comes with this little pistol here, which simply just attaches to the hand. And you'll remember I was able to put the same pistol on top of him in car mode. But that pretty much sums it all up, guys. Yeah, nothing really much else to say about this figure. It wasn't too bad. Shipped from China. Was about, I think it was $33 if I'm not mistaken. That includes shipping right to my doorstep. It got here relatively quick, except it got hung up in New York City, probably in customs or something. I have no clue. It was hanging out there for a while. But if you have any questions or comments, guys, again, leave them below, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.